Today we're walking through a property that represents something different: privacy, land, and intentional design right here in one of Bentonville's most exclusive communities. This is 11305 Pembrook Circle in Talamore. And this is what higher level living looks like in Northwest Arkansas. Luxury here in Northwest Arkansas doesn't mean density. It means space, privacy, and control over your environment. Because there's only one way in and one way out, Talamore isn't a neighborhood you drive through, it's one you arrive in. The neighborhood was built on over 400 acres of wooded landscape, intentionally designed to create separation between homes. Many people moving to a new area would like that privacy, but still want to feel part of a community. Here on Pembrook Circle, on the home that we're viewing today, has a privacy feel unlike any other home in the entire neighborhood. Some would say, unlike any other home you might see in Northwest Arkansas. As you come onto the property, the first thing you'll notice is the approach. You're not pulling directly up off of the street like many other homes. There's a sense of transition from public to private. The home itself sits on approximately 6.5 acres, which in this part of Bentonville is a defining feature at this price point. As soon as you arrive in your own private retreat, it allows you to breathe. My friend, I am so excited to show you through one of Northwest Arkansas's most luxury listings. Let's go take a look. As we step inside, what stands out just isn't size, it's proportion. The layout is open, but not overwhelming. Spaces are connected, but still feel intentional. And that's something you really only notice when you're physically in a home like this. Located right here off of the dining room and the living room space is this beautiful kitchen. Follow me here if you will. In this gorgeous kitchen, what you're going to notice is open living space between all of the living areas here on the main level. What that offers you as the homeowner is the ability to not only entertain, but have functional space here in the kitchen to be able to enjoy for you and your family. Of course, the large pantry is conveniently located between the kitchen space and the garage space, which is where you're going to be coming from with your groceries anyhow. Let's be real, every home has its laundry room, and who really likes to do laundry? But if you have to do laundry, you're gonna wanna do laundry in a laundry room like this. I bet you're a bit like me, and when you work from home, you still want to be connected to family, but also still be a bit separated from the rest of the home in order to do your day's work. Located here on the front end of the home is your own private office with fireplace and views of the front yard, to where you can see guests arrive but still enjoy nature out your window. Very well appointed with built-in shelves and the tech center, which does convey with the home. Consider this the brain of the house. Much of the same privacy you might feel with having your own office on the far side of the house is the same type of feel you're gonna have when you come in here into the primary suite. Many people call it a primary suite. This is an owner's retreat. The owner's retreat has direct access to the back patio through its own private entrance. Of course, the windows perfectly frame the private backyard, making you feel as you're the only home for miles around. Many of my buyers that I serve in this market and price point are looking for quiet mornings. They want to entertain without constraint. They certainly want space for family visits, but without the overlap. And this home certainly provides all of that. There are 5 individual bedrooms, each with their own ensuite. And no luxury retreat would be complete without its own heated saltwater pool, designed for actual use and not just aesthetics. But it is pretty. This home offers not just 1 or 2, but there are actually 3 stairways that allow you access the lower and upper levels. As a family man myself, I have to point out, this is one of my absolute favorite features about the home. You might say, Anthony, that's kind of odd in a beautiful home like this. But like I said, as a family man, downstairs you're entertaining guests. Upstairs, you want a constant reminder of maybe some of your family's favorite memories. This family has a place where they're displaying some of their family favorite memories. That's just for them. So every time they pass by, they're seeing some of their family's favorite memories. As we're touring around some of the junior suites, something you can't see in video is to know that on the second floor, there are 9-foot ceilings, allowing the second floor to also feel open and airy. Something you may have noticed throughout this entire property is some of the spaces that you feel connected but are also separate. When you work out from home, you definitely want to enjoy the comfort of working out from your own home gym. I personally like when it's separate from the rest of the house, and not bothering those that might be enjoying a movie or having a conversation in a different part of the home. I told you I had two favorite spots in this house. One, obviously, was the display case we saw earlier. The second, follow me downstairs and I'll show you. Here, back on the main floor again, is a converted garage that many would like to call either a man cave or a separate informal living room for the kids to enjoy, for you to retreat yourself here just outside of the main body of the home. This space is accessed through the third staircase. One of the previous owners had changed this from a garage space into an additional living space. As you're looking around, you're able to tell, yes, it certainly is a garage, but definitely fashioned into livable, heated and cooled square footage here on the main level. Outfitted with its own refrigerator, microwave, and sink, one could certainly enjoy this as a movie room, a flex space, or as mentioned earlier, could be the man cave. Or it could be the kid cave. As you are a bit separate from the rest of the house, of course, having a finished half bath in this space is also a must. There's another neat feature this home offers. The home is equipped with Tesla chargers. And kind of a neat feature, if you didn't know, and I just learned this myself, is you can actually plug your Tesla vehicle into the house and power portions of the house. Just when you think the house might not have any more storage, down here in the lower level is an entirely open crawl space with access underneath the entire house. Just imagine what you could do with a space like this if you're a hobbyist, or perhaps if you have an exorbitant amount of holiday decorations, you could store it all down here just below the house. This isn't necessarily the prettiest part of the house, but what is the backyard and the pool area. Let's check that out next. Outdoor here is where the property really sells itself. The pool is positioned to feel private. You're not looking to somebody else's backyard and nobody else is looking into yours. You're looking into your own space. And you combine that with acreage, this becomes an environment you can actually use, not just maintain. You're entertaining guests and maybe wanting to enjoy yourself. Separate from the house has its own kitchen area to where you can cook out, you can enjoy a backyard patio. Back here on the pool itself, conveniently located off the pool and inside the pool house, is a 3/4 bath with shower. As you can see here from the pool deck, all around you is a curtain of trees. When you're at home in your own private pool retreat, you want to feel secluded, separated, and at peace. I can only imagine, my friend, what you could come up with to use this backyard for. Maybe you'd like to put in your own par 3 golf hole. Maybe you'd like a jungle gym. Maybe you'd like a guest house. The possibilities are endless with a property like this. Here on Pembrook Circle, this property is unique in the fact that it has 2 separate parcel IDs that are owned by the current owners. That could be a feature to where you want to build a separate residence or just keep it all as seemingly one large parcel. This isn't entry-level luxury. This is discretionary, intentional buying. Some might say this home isn't for everyone, and they'd be right. And it's not supposed to be. It's for the individual that's looking for privacy, that's looking for land, but still wants a feel of community close to everything that Northwest Arkansas has to offer. Thanks for joining me on this luxury property tour today. My friend, it's always a pleasure to put this information together for you, and now you know a little bit more about what life is like in around Bentonville. Thanks for watching.